Good evening and welcome, sports fans. It's FMA Hockey. It's a special Sunday night edition of FMA Hockey. As a matter of fact, we got 3 games coming up for you tonight. First one features the Reavers taking on the Mountaineers. Both of these teams towards the backside of the standings. We don't know that for you. There's still a lot of hockey left to be played between now and the playoffs, so both of these teams still have a shot at a playoff appearance. And we're about to get underway shortly from center ice at Shields Arena here in Fargo. The official set face-off is away. Baker controls, intercepted here by Thielgis. Thielgis steps in, puts a shot on save Neeson, the puck to the corner. Both teams battling for it there. John Vinci swipes it away. Matt Baker comes up with it, though, for the Mountaineers. Knocked off Baker's stick, though, in the corner. Paulson back for it. He plays it off the glass and out. Baker has the distance for an icing call, so first icing call of the game is going to come at 14:33, and it's going to be, of course, as always, brought to you by Urban Toad Media. From business cards to billboards, headshots, commercial, and product photography, Urban Toad Media produces quality marketing materials that reflect the high standards of your business. Make a statement with professional graphic design and photography from Urban Toad Media. Visit urbantoadmedia.com. Play underway now in the Mountaineers zone. Ditzig has it in the corner. Ditzig working in centering pass off the pad, and Neeson stolen away here by Smith. The Mountaineers look to break out of their zone. Tipped away and ahead for Berger. Berger working against Ditzig now. Ditzig frees up a puck. Plays it off the boards. Ahead for Thielgis and Malloy. A little give and go at center. Malloy working in, get the shot on. It's blocked by Tompkins, though. Good by Tompkins out of the corner. And the Mountaineers head back the other direction through neutral ice now. Swept off his stick by Vinci. Nice defensive play there. Centering pass right out in front for Frederick. Eaton finds the back of the net. Centering pass from below the goal line from Tompkins to Frederick. And Frederick buries that one for the first goal of the game. That one's going to come at 13:40. And it's brought to you by Audi of Fargo. Audi Fargo sells a variety of new and used Audi models, and when you visit, you'll see each one of them up close. With plush interior materials, impressive performance, and a sleek exterior, your next Audi is waiting for you to come and take a test drive. Visit Audi Fargo in person or at AudiFargo.com for more. Puck to the corner here. Frederick frees it up again. Rich steps into support. Savon out of the corner, tries to clear, held in by Grinelin. Puck flicked towards the net. Ritter a shot, and that one kicks wildly out to the corner. Across the ice now, onto the tape of Savon. Ahead for Jordan Lee. Jordan Lee splits the defense. Jordan Lee in all alone on a backhand. Save off it, and the Reavers look to get set up with a face-off coming up here in their zone. Still 13:03 on the clock in the first period. Both teams setting up here. Face-off controlled by the Reavers. Trich has it down low. He plays for Davidson. Matt Davidson out of the corner to Ritter. Back to Trich. Here's Ty Trich through neutral ice. Puck poked off his stick, though. Baker recovers for the Mountaineers. Baker pressured out of the corner. Flings ahead to Paulson. And the Mountaineers through neutral ice now. We'll give and go at the blue line. Drop pass stolen almost by Ritter. Knudsen steps into support. Here's a shot from the captain. Saved to the corner by Offit. Davidson now below the goal line for the Reavers. Puck off the side of the net. Both teams flailing at it there just ahead of the goal line. Davidson recovering, spinning away from pressure. He's watched by 2 different Mountaineers. Puck swept off his stick, but he'll chase it down. Clock now down to 12 minutes here in this first period. Lee gets that one out of the corner. Baker there on the back door. Can't quite make the pass, and stolen away by Davidson. Davidson slings it out to neutral ice. He's going to go the length. No icing, says the official. That allows Thielgis to get to it first. His shot just wide of the net, though. It kicks all the way out of the zone. Baker hustling after here, watched by Malloy. Baker on the zone entry. He works his way in, weaving below the goal line. Baker now to the slot. Shot, save off it. Puck kicks to the far boards where Ditzig chases it down for the Reavers. D pass for Berger. Ahead for Smith. Josh Smith on the zone entry here, near boards. Working against Vinci. Puck freed up, now taken away by Berger. Berger goes D for Tompkins, but just past his stick. Mountaineers have to regroup and avoid the delayed offside call. Turned over at neutral ice. Here's Steele just back the other way. He's got Ditzig with him. Drop pass for Ditzig. And nice play there defensively by Baker to sweep it off his stick. Malloy works to get the puck in low. Out of the corner. Thiel just has it here. Looks for a pass. He'll just cycle low to Vinci. Vinci working against Frederick. Stepping in to support Smith. He plays it to the point. Held in by Vinci, though. Berger races to a loose puck. Now Cole Berger off the near boards. Working into the zone. Berger is shot on. Swallowed up by Offit. And that brings us a whistle. Face-off coming up out of the Reavers zone. 10:31 remaining on the clock in this first period. And both teams will use that opportunity to get some fresh players out on the ice. That face-off is away. Reavers control. Vinci has it below the goal line here. Tries to play it around the boards, but it's intercepted by Savan. Ritter steps into support here. Logan Ritter with speed. Works past Knutson out to neutral ice. It's a shot on from a narrow angle, saved by Neeson. Puck to the corner now. Trich controls. Tries to go to the point, but it's intercepted by Savan. Savan with speed, hustling after it. Micah Savan tries to get it under control. Can't quite do it in enough time. And runs out of room. Good individual effort, good hustle there to disrupt that D pass. Tough to catch up to a puck though when it's got that much speed. Here's Vinci now setting up for the Reavers. Clock down to 9:40, first period. Cross ice pass to Ritter. He weaves his way in for the top of the circles. Tries to go to Andreas. Excuse me, not Andreas. Can we bleep that? Guys in the truck. Is that bleepable? Witness Protection Program jersey there for, well, I can't say his name anymore, but anyway, Mountaineers up front. Here's a shot from Knutson, and that finds the back of the net. Eric Knutson scores a second Mountaineers goal here. That one's going to come at 9:19 and extend their lead now to 2. Still plenty of hockey left to be played here, though, folks. And the official conferring with the scorers table. Play underway from center. Davidson ahead for Ditzig. Corner, Ditzig. Flips it free to Thielges. Paulson now slings it around for Swenson. Swenson tries to clear the zone. He's hounded by Thielges. Finally, the Mountaineers do get it out. Lee hustles after it out of the corner here. Swatted away by Grindelin. And she's got her stick in the sand door, and it broke. That sucks. A horrible end to his stick. Here's Thielges now intercepting a pass, working his way in. Thielges on a breakaway. Thielges in, he scores! Jacob Thielges finishing on a breakaway. Nice play there for the Reavers. That cuts the deficit now to just 1. It's Mountaineers 2, Reavers 1. I heard that crack of that stick in the Zambor all the way up here in the booth, and it stinks. You're trying to get the puck off the boards, you're trying to peel it out, and you inadvertently shove your stick in between that little opening, and your stick just goes snap. You have to go down to the sporting goods store and find a new one, because that's how they break. But I digress. Here's play at center ice again. Vinci working against Baker. Vinci forces the puck into the offensive zone for the Reavers. Wheeling out of the corner, watched by Tompkins. Delay centering pass, stolen away though by Baker. In the zone by Thielges. Nice play there by the Reavers. Thielges working in, centering pass all the way across for Ditzig. Ditzig puts one on. Wide of the net, it rings all the way around to the point. Held in though by Vinci. Shuffled towards the net. Baker intercepts for the Mountaineers. Both teams battling out of the near corner. Clock down to 7:50 in the first period. Berger coming into the zone. Cole Berger puts a shot on, saved by Offit. Puck around to the top of the far circle. Tompkins controls, slings it rink wide for Berger. Berger a shot, pad save off it, and puck below the goal line here for Ditzig. Plays it hard off the glass, not out though, held in by Savan. And tries to chip it past Ditzig. Ditzig able to work his way to it and at least get the puck out of the zone. Austin Ditzig in with speed, racing in, put the shot on, and it's a late call, I believe. Yes, it is. An interference call. Looks like it's going against number 2, Ty Trich of the Reavers. Looked like it was behind the play, so we didn't see exactly what it was in real time. At any rate, that brings us to a Mountaineers power play. So Mountaineers will be on the power play here for the next minute and 30. Let's see if they can't take advantage of that. Extra attacker here. Saved by Offset off the draw. Keeps his team at just the 1-goal deficit. 1:24 still remaining on the penalty. 7-11 in the period. Watching that up here in the replay, looks like the penalty was impeding Michael Savan's progress on the blue line. So interference to call. Mountaineers on the power play. Puck to the point for Tompkins. Tompkins goes D-to-D, finds Frederick. Frederick takes a look, fires. Blocked in front by the Witness Protection Program. And Malloy clears that out and ahead for Ritter. Logan Ritter working in shorthanded with speed. Moving on net. Watched by Tompkins. Weaves and delays. Looks for support. None there. And the Reavers give away possession to the Mountaineers. Back on the attack. Here's Lee off the near wing. Lee working in, delays out of the corner, watched by Grindelin, fresh stick on the ice. Frederick plays it around the point for Berger. Here Berger takes a look, he fires from the point, wide of the net, looking for a tip or redirection in front. Tompkins and Ritter bump, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty for that. Not sure if I saw what the call was. I saw it happen. Looked like an interference type thing. And at any rate, Logan Ritter and Ty Trich in the box now for the Reavers. 28 seconds remaining on the original penalty. It'll be a minute 30 on the penalty to Ritter and 6:15 yet to play here in the second as the, in the first as the Reavers are down by 2. 2 skaters, that is. Shot from Baker, save off it, and poked in by Lee. So Lee right on the doorstep with a rebound. He slides that one 5-hole, and the Mountaineers able to capitalize on the 5-on-3 advantage. It's now Mountaineers 3, Reavers 1, still 6:07 to play, and still 1:22 on the penalty remaining to Ritter. And while we get set for the face-off at center, you should get set to check out FMAhockey.com. That's the place where you can find all the league standings, schedules, statistics, player bios, and more. It's all there. It's all at FMAhockey.com. Reavers clear the zone. Mountaineers have to set up again here at neutral ice. Savan working his way in. Both players tangled up there. No call coming. Incidental contact. And Ditzig flings that one down the length of the ice. He'll kill some time on the penalty. Savan ahead for Knutson, turned over. Grindelin right on her tape. Plays it out to run more time off the penalty. 47 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Mountaineers. Baker right out front shot, save off. Kicks right onto the tape of Ditzig. He'll skate it out and burn time off the penalty here in the offensive zone. Ditzig working around the boards here below the goal line. Stripped of the puck by Baker. And here's Baker with speed out of the zone. He finds Savan. Ahead for Tompkins. Tompkins delays. He shoots. It's blocked by Matt Davidson out front and then into the near corner. 14 seconds remaining on the penalty as Baker works towards the net. Turned over for Knutson, and Knutson finishes on that one. So there you have it, a 4th goal. That one coming from Eric Knutson, and again on the power play. So Mountaineers strike for 2 so far with the man advantage. And about a third of the way through the first period here, 4:54 remaining on the clock. Faceoff is away, controlled by the Mountaineers. Tompkins plays it to Frederick. Frederick tries to go back across, turned over for Trish. Trish works his way into the zone. Stood up, though, by Frederick. Turned back for Knutson. Knutson off to Smith on the near wing. Swatted out of the zone by Vinci. And the Mountaineers will have to set up again. Vinci has it, plays it rink wide. Intercepted, though, by Swenson. Swenson shot sticked away by Offit. And puck now to the far boards where Ritter recovers. Tries to clear. It's intercepted by Knutson. Knutson drops for Swenson again. Swenson puts one on hard but wide of the net. Into the near corner here. Frederick slings it around. A little give and go between Smith and Frederick. Frederick's centering pass ends up hitting on the sort of outside pad area of Offit. And he'll have to sprawl out to cover that one. Get a whistle. Face-off coming up to his right. And the draw will be between Ditzig and Berger. First, you'll see Berger out there with that new face shield on. He's wearing that after taking a stick to the nose in an earlier game and not in a good way. So good to see him back out on the ice and sporting some new equipment. Save, a whistle, and face-off coming up here to the far dot, the left side of goaltender Justin Offit. 3:53 remaining on the clock. First period. Right out in front, here's Ditzig with speed. Hustling through neutral ice. He's watched by 4 Mountaineers. Floats one towards the net. It's swatted away by Neeson. Out of the corner. Both teams battling for it there. It finally strips free below the goal line. Thiel just collects it. He tries to wrap around, but he's blocked by Baker. Thiel just here, drops for Ditzig. Looking for an option, cycles again, low for Thielges. To the point, Davidson. Davidson now working his way in. Tied up front by Paulson. One kicks towards the net. Here's Baker with a little bit of space. He looks to get it clear for the Mountaineers ahead to Berger. And that one's swatted away by Thielges. It brings all the way around to the far corner. Mountaineers trying to set up to get out of the zone here. Finally, Paulson able to shove it out as the clock ticks under 3 minutes remaining in the first period. Here's Paulson again, back for Berger. The offense don't put that shot on. It's blocked by Davidson and kicks to the corner. Davidson freeing up a puck here. Tries to play it out, but he's blocked and blocked back the other way. Davidson racing through neutral ice. Ritter hustling to catch up. Shot blocked by Paulson. Nice defensive play there by the Mountaineers. Saban with speed through neutral ice now. Has to split the D, but it's blocked by Vinci. She'll fling the puck rink wide for Davidson. Here's Davidson and Ritter. Davidson in, puts a shot on, save Neeson, pad save to the corner. Rebound recovered by Ritter. He floats on the rink wide for Witness Protection Program guy. Below the net here, Frederick recovers, plays out of the border, out of the zone for Lee. Drop for Berger. Berger racing in. Berger fires, and off the side of the goaltender into the net, I believe. Waiting for a call from the official, and face-off is the call. Looked like something hit the twine there. Sometimes it's a stick or something off the side of the net, and it can be a little bit deceptive. So, gotta have sharp eyes if you're going to see those things. At any rate, face-off coming up. Knutson and Ritter. Knutson wins it to the point, but he's tied up on the pass. Tompkins after it. Ritter hustling after him. 1:43 now in the first period remaining. And that one's going to be an icing call. So icing call is going against the Mountaineers. We'll take the face-off back down to that end. And we'll also use that opportunity to tell you a little bit about Urban Toad Media. From business cards to billboards, headshots, commercial, and product photography, Urban Toad Media produces quality marketing materials that reflect the high standards of your business. Make a statement with professional graphic design and photography from Urban Toad Media. Visit urbantoadmedia.com. Play into the neutral zone now, led by Frederick. Up around to the far corner. Swenson controls, plays back down low for Frederick. Stolen away, though, by Trich. There's Trich out of the corner. through the blue line here. Trich floats one back for Ritter. Can't quite make it connect though. Ritter recovers the puck. Scooting from the top of the circles, drops to the point for Grindelin. She floats one on. It bounces through traffic, tipped towards the net. Ends up into the far corner, or to the near corner rather. Slung around the boards. Malloy holds the point though. Puts a shot on off the post. Joe Malloy with the post. Can't quite find it in. Puck dumped back in the zone by Grindelin. That'll allow the Mountaineers to control. 40 seconds remaining in the period. Here's Tompkins to neutralize. Swatted off his stick. Field just sends it back towards the Mountaineers blue line, but they're able to poke it out back to the neutral zone. 30 seconds now. Ditzig watched by Paulson here. Ditzig rather out of the corner, centering pass. Intercepted by Swenson. He tries to play it out, but it's blocked by a skate. Finally, the Mountaineers able to clear with 15 seconds left. Davidson takes a look, dumps it for Fieldjes. Fieldjes drops for Ditzig. Ditzig towards the net. His shot on rebound loose, and can't quite pull the trigger on the rebound. Up to the corner, 4 seconds left. Poked out by Knutson, held by Grindelin, and that's going to do it. So through one, we've got Mountaineers 4, Reavers 1, but don't go anywhere, folks. We still got more hockey coming up. 2 more periods left to play. We'll be back after a brief intermission, so stay tuned, folks. It's FMA Hockey. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here from Shields Arena, where the concession stands are open. I just shoved a whole bunch of food in my mouth, so we're back for the second period now. Mountaineers and Reavers. Mountaineers, of course, with that 3-goal lead as we're now underway in the second period. A period which is brought to you by Audi Fargo. Audi Fargo sells a variety of new and used Audi models, and when you visit, you'll see each one of them up close. With plush interior materials, impressive performance, and a sleek exterior, your next Audi is waiting for you to come take a test drive. Visit Audi Fargo in person or at AudiFargo.com. That's AudiFargo.com. Mountaineers control off the draw. Here's Berger. Berger with a hard shot off the glass. It rings around to the point, held in by Paulson. He shovels that down low. Davidson back to get it for the Reavers. Spinning away from pressure, Davidson looks for an outlet. Finds Ritter at center. Reavers into the offensive zone. Out of the corner, Ritter chased by Baker. Baker separates him from the puck. Nice defensive play there by the Mountaineers. And here's Paulson now leading the breakout. Corner, Paulson puts a backhander on, save Offit. Loose right up front, Berger a shot. I don't know if Offit knew where that was initially. It was a deceptive little play by Paulson to float that one right out in front of the net. And here come the Mountaineers back the other direction. Paulson again off the far wing. Another backhander right out in front, puck loose, right on the tape of Berger. He puts a shot on, hard off the shin pads of Ritter. Another shot from the point from Baker. That one rings around the boards. Here's Ritter on a break. Logan Ritter in all alone, working against Neeson. He scores! Logan Ritter, what puck luck, and the puck just ends up on his tape as he's exiting the zone, and he takes that all the way down on a breakaway and brings his team to within 2. It's now Mountaineers 4, Reavers 2. Still 13-11 left to play in the second period. Face-off coming up here between Ditzig and Knudsen. One to the point for Malloy. Malloy plays ahead for Theelges, and the Reavers, right back on the attack. Centering pass blocked by Tompkins. Nice play there. Malloy steps up from the point, plays it down low for Theelges. Out of the corner, Jake Theelges working, gives the Ditzig shot, save Neeson. Puck to the hash marks here. Mountaineers control. No, it's stolen away by Theelges. To the far boards, Ditzig and Frederick working for it. Swept off a stick here by Knudsen. Back to Theelges. Theelges puts a shot on. It's wide of the net. Rings around to the point. Malloy there to recover it. Plays it low for Ditzig. Malloy a shot off the side of the net. Off a skate. And Neeson right out in front. And rebound taken away by Swenson the other direction. Here's Eric Swenson now off the near wing. Working his way in on a backhander. Shot save off it. And we get a whistle. Face off coming up to his left. Still 12-14 yet to play here in the second period. Both teams using this opportunity to change at least a few players anyway. Some fresh skaters out on the ice for the period of the long change. Second period. Puck tipped out by Ritter. He's on a second breakaway. Here's Logan Ritter in. He delays, and he finishes on the backhand. Out to Pocek Neeson and stops the initial one, but rebounds right to his backhand, and Ritter finishes on that one. To make it now Mountaineers 4, Reavers 3, so we've got a one-goal game once again. Both teams getting set for the draw here. Berger and Ritter on the face-up. It's controlled by the Witness Protection Program. Pass D to D now for Paulson. Paulson takes a look, moves it back ahead. Tipped away by Baker, and Vinci slings it out of the zone for the Reavers. Ritter heads back to the direction, can't get the puck to keep up with him, and they'll sling it all the way around the boards. Berger has it here, he finds Baker off the far wing, they can't quite make the pass connect. Baker still first to it though, Savon with him, Baker dealing from the slot, and shot sticked away by Offit. Saban has it at the blue line, back for Baker. Berger a shot off the side of the net, up to the corner now. Saban from the point, floats on through traffic, right out in front on the rebound, and the Reavers are just going to clear. Ritter first to that, so Neeson going to come out aggressively and put a glove on that, get a whistle, face-off coming up. Nice play there by Ty Tritch on that last one. He cleared it out of the zone with just enough steam to make it down the ice, but not far enough probably to be an icing, and enough on it to let his player catch up to it. So that's a good way to take the pressure off in your own defensive zone. And heck, if you can give Ritter a breakaway, well, I mean, he's already scored on 2, so third one is the charm, or however that goes. Here's Tompkins out of the corner. He plays ahead for Smith. Smith has it, spins away from pressure here, back for Tompkins. Racing through neutral ice. Here's the Mountaineers in the offensive zone. Incidental contact there brings both players down. And Thielges headed back the other way. He's got Ditzig with him. Thielges delays back for Ditzig. Ditzig back for Thielges. And toe save Neeson. Holy cow on a 2-on-0. And Ditzig recovers a loose fucking rebound and finishes on that one. And just like that, folks, we are all tied up at 4. 10:24 left to play in this second period. Would you believe it? A little give and go there from Ditzig and Thielges, and a toe of the pad extended by Neeson to stop the initial shot, but Ditzig able to stick with it and finish for the fourth Reavers goal of the night. There's Davidson, a shot on loose out front. Ditzig again. So Austin Ditzig there with two in rapid succession puts his team in the lead for what I believe is the first time tonight. It's a 1-goal advantage for them now. It's Reavers 5, Mountaineers 4. Anywhere though, folks, there's still quite a bit of hockey left to be played. Ritter and Knutson on the draw here. It's up one by Knutson to the point for Mountaineers. Played ahead for Savan. He hustles after it. Hopkins now, spinning away from pressure on the backhand. A slot poked away by Davidson. Nice play there defensively by the Reavers. Hopkins controls from the top of the circles. What's going on? It's bounced off something hard and into the corner. There's back out to neutral ice. Davidson chips it off the boards into the zone. Davidson collects it though, finds Ritter on a stretch pass. There's Ritter racing in on the far wing. So off the stick of Neeson, rebound loose, and it bounces careening all over the place. Adrenaline towards the net, a tip, but it's wide. Trich recovers in the corner, cycles to the point for Malloy. Malloy with time, back to Trich. Trich floats one on right into the chest protector of goaltender Chris Neeson for a whistle. Face-off coming up in the Mountaineers zone. 9:05 left to play in this second period. And speaking of high school sports, if you love high school sports, since 2001, Breakdown Sports USA has been promoting the game in Minnesota through their publications and events. They publish a number of comprehensive, full-color, 200-page guidebooks on Minnesota high school sports, and they run in-season and off-season events. Check them out on the web. They're at breakdownsportsusa.com. That's breakdownsportsusa.com. Here's Joe Malloy. He plays into the zone using a little geometry for Ditzig. His shot's blocked by Paulson, though. To the far corner, Baker controls for the Mountaineers. Shifted ahead for Savan, and nice play there by Alan Vinci to disrupt that stretch pass. Savan watched by Malloy. Malloy frees up a puck, plays ahead for Ditzig. Ditzig working in off the near wing against Knutson. Ditzig with a shot off a narrow angle, and that's in the back of the net. Just the most impossible of angles. Austin Ditzig finds Twine for a third time tonight. That'll be a hat trick for him. That'll be 6 for the Reavers. It's now Reavers 6, Mountaineers 4. But rest assured, folks, still 8:24 left to play in the second period. D-to-D pass here. Vinci back to grab it. Tips it up and out of the zone. Both teams seesawing here a little bit back and forth out of the neutral zone. If Vinci can't quite clear, it's bounced off a shin pad of Matt Baker. Puck back up to neutral ice again where Paulson recovers. Vinci out of the corner. Looks for support from there. Malloy steps in finally to help. Tipped out of the zone by Thielges. Baker steals it away, though, for the Mountaineers. And heads right back up ice. Matt Baker in the offensive zone. Weaving in, put the shot on a little bit high over the net. It kicks out of the corner boards. Poked out of the zone by Thielges. He and Berger hustle after it. Berger first to it, plays it rink wide for Smith. Smith with time here. Takes a look, plays it up for Baker. Into the offensive zone go the Mountaineers. Baker weaving his way in. He puts a shot on again, just a bit wide. It rings around the corner, held in by Berger off a skate, and it kicks to the far boards. Mountaineers trying to cycle the puck down low. It bounces over a stick that Ovinji controls. Tries to clear, but she's watched by Swenson, finally able to sweep it out of the zone. And that one's going to run the length of the building. That'll be an icing call. That one's going to come at 6:45 in the second, and it'll be brought to you by Urban Toad Media. From business cards to billboards, headshots, commercial and product photography, Urban Toad Media produces the quality marketing materials that reflect the high standards of your business. Make a statement with professional graphic design and photography from Urban Toad Media. Visit urbantoadmedia.com. There's Davidson from the point. He slings one all the way around. Trich now below the goal line. Looks for a centering opportunity. It's blocked by Berger. Puck bouncing towards the net. Right out in front. And Neeson dives on that one. Nice heads-up play there by the Mountaineers goaltender. And both teams again changing a few skaters, getting some fresh legs out on the ice. Face-off is away. It rolls right on net. And again, Neeson quick with that glove to get a whistle for his team. Face-off coming up again to his left. Knudsen and Ritter on the draw. Shot right off the draw, right into the chest protector of Neeson. So 3 in a row for him now, in less than probably a second. So we'll do it all over again. One more face-off coming up. Another shot off the draw. This time he kicks it away. It's Tompkins. Tompkins recovering it defensively, racing off the near wing. Mountaineers run out of room at the offensive blue line. End up having to give up possession, otherwise they would have been offsides. Tompkins back into the offensive zone, weaving through a defender. Tompkins on a backhand, and that's saved there by Justin Offit. Face-off coming up now out of the Reavers zone. 5:51 yet to play here in this second period. Mountaineers back to neutral ice. They tag up again. Swan tries to weave in. He's denied by Davidson, though. And here come the Reavers through neutral ice. Trich off the near wing. Puts a shot on off the glove of Neeson again towards the net, and he sticks that one away. Trich recovers from the circles. Paulson able to free up a puck. Tips it to the point, and it leaks past Davidson. Here's Savon racing after it. Savon in. He's got Lee with him and can't quite pull a move. Puck bounces just past his stick. Here's the Reavers back the other direction now. Ditzik drops for Thielges. He fires, blocked in front by Frederick. Clock down to 5 minutes now in the second period. It'll even go at neutral ice. And Frederick tries to drop pass here. It leaks out of the zone. Mountaineers have to tag up to avoid the offside call. It allows the Reavers to control. Tipped off the boards back the other way. Field just has it in the offensive zone for the Reavers. Berger racing the other direction. Berger puts a shot on hard and into the corner. Missing the net, not by much. There's a 3-on-2 back the other way. Thielges, Ditzik, and Vinci. Thielges is backhander a little bit wide of the net. Bounces all the way to the corner. Poke check there. Puck loose right out in front and played off the glass hard by Frederick. Battles out to neutral ice where the field just recovers. Puck down to 4 minutes now. Berger tries to hit a stretch pass. Instead he hits Swenson. and loose now in front of the player benches. Both teams hustling after it. Minji sends it the other way. It's bounced up and into the player bench, though, so will bring us a brief stoppage while we retrieve a new puck out of the cooler. And that will allow us a moment to tell you a little bit about the FMAHC. The Fargo-Moorhead Adult Hockey Club has opportunities in addition to the league. There's also drop-in adult hockey opportunities, a novice league, and skills development classes for both men and women. We're always looking for new players, so if you're a hockey player looking for opportunities to skate, just check out FMAHockey.com. Click on that Play This Week button, and we'll see you on the ice. Play back out to neutral ice. Ritter on the attack for the Reavers is racing in towards the net. Can't quite get a drag on it. So he does. It is a goal, says the official. Not sure I saw that one through all the chaos, but the official clear, no doubt about it. And he retrieves the puck out of the net. That's what he wanted. He want to score. And that makes it now Reavers 7, Mountaineers 4. Still 3:20 yet to play in this period. Face-off coming up from neutral ice. Shoveled ahead by the Witness Protection Program and taken away by Baker. Out of the zone. Here's Ritter on a third breakaway. Can he do it 3 times? Logan Ritter in. He puts a shot on safety. He's in rebound. He finishes. Logan Ritter on a third breakaway. I think that's his 4th goal of the night. Someone in the truck will have to tell me if that's right or wrong. I went to public school, so math isn't so much my thing. But at any rate, that goal is going to come at 2:55 in the second period, and that one's going to make it now Reavers 8, Mountaineers 4. Still a whole nother third period coming up after this, though. Knudsen working his way in. Here's the captain below the goal line, tying up here. Both teams battling for it out of the corner. Swan able to come away with it. He's watched by Malloy. To the point here for Tompkins. Tompkins a look, goes D&D for Baker. Baker a shot, tipped in front, and not on net. Nice opportunity, though. Good puck movement by the Mountaineers. Here's Ditzig back into the offensive zone. Ditzig weaving in. He puts a shot on right in the back of the net. Austin Ditzig with a nice finish there. That one's going to make it now Reavers 9, Mountaineers 4. Still 2:15 left to play here in this second period. So Ditzig on that goal. These teams have battled, of course, a few times, but you'll remember earlier on in the season, Paulson dove after a loose puck, did something to his shoulder, and Ditzig, of course, his regular job outside of hockey is in healthcare. So Ditzig, just a class act, back to the locker room to patch up the opposing teammate, make sure he's all right, make sure he gets care for the shoulder, and just a heck of a guy to have on the ice, heck of a guy to know in life, and of course he's been recognized with a couple different awards now in his medical career, so hats off to him, certainly a great guy to have as part of all this. Play in the Mountaineers zone now, they look to clear, it's swept out back towards center. Ritter will have to recover here. He sends it back out to neutralize. 1:30 remaining now in this second period. Mountaineers control out of their own end. Tompkins looks up ice to set something up. Finds Frederick at the blue line. Frederick working in. Lee steps into support. Out of the corner, his centering pass stolen away by Davidson. Davidson tries to clear. It's held in by Berger, though. Berger shovels one on net, tipped wide by Lee. Wraparound opportunity, and off it's going to sprawl on that one to get a whistle. Face-off coming up now out of the Reavers zone. So 1:11 left in the second period. A late period goal would certainly mean a lot here for the Mountaineers going into the second intermission. The shot early off the draw, save off it, and Davidson controls now. It's the exit the zone. He stood up at the blue line, but Andreas steps into sport. I'm being told, I'm not sure if it's a witness protection program for him or if it's actually just laundry day. We're getting conflicting reports, but Newscopter 5 will have more for you later. Ritter and Tompkins tie up at the blue line. Puck swept back in by the Mountaineers. Swenson working back in the offensive zone for the Mountaineers. 35 seconds left. Towards the net, shot on. Save off it, and it bounces to the corner. Ritter punches it out on a diagonal. And the Mountaineers have to regroup. 25 seconds left. Shot on by Berger, patted away by Offit out of the corner. Tompkins comes towards the net. Stick save, and it bounces up and over the net off a probably a shin pad, it looked like. At any rate, here's Ritter now off the near boards. Working past the player bench, he shovels it towards the net. Turned over for Trich. Here's Ty Trich in, put the shot on, and that one's right into the back of the net. So Ty Trich makes no doubt about it after a turnover, and that goal is going to come with 1.8 seconds left in the second period. That one's going to make it now. Reavers 10, Mountaineers 4. We'll have probably enough time for a face-off here. We'll have the horn, and then we'll have the intermission. So there you have it, folks. The Reavers come alive in the second period. We go into the third. It's now Reavers 10, Mountaineers 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We still have 15 minutes of hockey left to play in this one. Stay tuned. All right, folks, welcome back. It's the third period. Here is Malloy off the draw. He's pressured out of the corner. Spinning at the top of the circle, trying to free up a puck. He does to Ditzig. And it's chipped out of the zone. Reavers will have to regroup. And as they do, well, we should let you know this third period is not sponsored by anyone just yet. So it could be you. If you have a business or event and you want to promote it to our live stream audience, well, heck, we'd love to work with you on air. Just email us at advertising@fmahockey.com for more. That's advertising@fmahockey.com. Steele just on a toe drag, finally swept away by Baker. Nice play there defensively by the Mountaineers. Puck ringing all the way around the boards here. Paulson has it. Stolen away, though, by Steele just towards the net. And Vinci can't quite get a stick on it. Here's Malloy from the point, shot blocked in front, and Ditzig on a loose puck finishes top shelf on that one. He's going to make it now Reavers 11, Mountaineers 4, and I believe it's 10 unanswered now for this Reavers squad. Face off coming up from center. It's Berger and Ritter. One to the near board. Stolen away here by Frederick. Working his way in. Drop pass Frederick towards the net. Bouncing back to Lee from the slot area. Blocked in front. Ritter has it off the near boards though. Back up to neutralize. And that'll be it. And that'll be a tripping call. Send Frederick to the box for a minute 30. And it'll be a Reavers power play coming up the next minute 30. Man advantage for the Reavers as we get set for that upcoming face-off out of the Mountaineers zone. Face-off is away. Berger has it out of the corner. He slings it rink wide. Looked like it might have deflected off of Ritter. In any case, back to Davidson now, who looks to set up on the power play for the Reavers. Watched out of the corner by Lee. Davidson maybe content to just run time off in his own zone. Intercepted by Tompkins. Tompkins heads back the other way. Tompkins a shot, and that one's swallowed up by Offit. Face-off coming now out of the Reavers zone. So Mountaineers pressuring a little bit here, shorthanded. Still 57 seconds remaining on the penalty. 13-18 left in the period. Shots in this game so far, it's Reavers 26, Mountaineers 22. So relatively close in terms of shots. Tompkins from the point, tipped towards the net, but not able to find the back of it. Switch up ice now. He plays ahead for Ritter. Ritter hustling after it. Out of the corner now. Centering pass. Right to Andreas. And bounces off his tape. Here's Berger back the other way. Cole Berger racing in for the Mountaineers. Puts a shot on. It's blocked by Davidson. Heck of a block there by the Reavers defender. Back the other way goes Ritter. 30 seconds remaining on the penalty. A little give and go here. That one swatted the length of the ice by Swenson. Mountaineers doing a good job of running time off of this penalty. Here's Ditzig at center. Weaving in, it's Austin Ditzig. Tangling up with a couple defenders. Puck loose and below the goal line. Out of the corner here. He'll just working to free a puck. Comes away with it. Centering pass finds Grinelin. Grinelin puts one on. Blocker save. Neeson. Puck to the corner. Here's Frederick out of the box. So we're back at even strength. Pass back for Grinelin from the point. Vinci looks to get it to Ditzig. He does. Here's Ditzig now. Spinning out of the corner. Puck freed up by Frederick and Berger. Berger working through neutral ice. Watched by 4 different Reavers. Out of the corner, no one can come away with it cleanly. Finally, Malloy steps in. He'll just sling it rink wide, and that'll go all the way down, and it will be an icing call. So that icing call is going to come at 11:42, and of course, it's sponsored by none other than Urban Toad Media. From business cards to billboards, headshots, commercial, and product photography, Urban Toad Media produces quality marketing materials that reflect the high standards of your business. Make a statement with professional graphic design and photography from Urban Toad Media. Visit urbantoadmedia.com. There's that tip. It's just wide of the net. Knutson almost able to make that one connect. Reavers play it back out to neutral ice. Baker shovels it back the other direction. Here's Matt Baker now trying to work in. Swatted away by Malloy. And the Reavers try and turn it up ice. They're upended, though, by Smith. And back into the Reavers zone. Malloy now looks to stretch pass for Ritter. But it's intercepted by Paulson. Held in the offensive zone by Savon. Finally recovered by the witness protection program. He moves in. He puts a shot on wide to the net. It kicks to the corner. Ritter battling again there with Knutson. Knutson chips it off the boards. Here comes the Mountaineers captain. Playing it ahead, splitting the D. Knutson in, goes to a backhand. Oh, and just high to the net. What a heck of a move by Knutson. Oh, and a centering pass bounces over his tape. Now here's Baker from the point. Matt Baker takes a look. Floats one on, tipped in front, and it looked like it blocked by a skate. Knutson here tries to separate. can't quite do it. The Reavers are there to puck support. And then Trich plays that one ahead, stolen away by Baker. 10:25 now on the clock, third period. Ritter working his way in. He's blocked by Baker. Nice stick check there by Matt Baker. Up to the point, Malloy spins and slings it down low. Spun the other way by Knutson and back to Malloy. Malloy takes a look, fires, blocked in front. Looks like after a deflection, it hit a pad of Neeson and bounced out to the corner. Finally punched out of the zone here by Smith. That'll allow most of the Mountaineers squad to change. Get some fresh skaters on the ice. Back into the Mountaineers zone. Swenson sends it out ahead for Berger. Berger puts a shot on, save off it, loose in front, and Baker can't quite get it home. Nice save there off it to get the pad down. Baker with a nifty move to get through Ditzig, but right there, a couple Reavers behind him to support. And Berger on the doorstep finds a rebound and goes crossbar down for the Mountaineers' 5th goal of the night. That one's going to come at 9:23 in the third period, and it's now Reavers 11, Mountaineers 5. Dumped in by Davidson. It bounces around to the corner. Paulson has it here. Looks to set up below the net. Finds Swenson off the far wing. Turn over for Fieldus. Offside, so the Reavers will have to tag up. That allows Paulson to control. Finds Swenson again. Work ahead. Davidson here. Pressured by Swenson. Out of the corner. Swenson feisty. Comes away with the puck. Works towards the net. Shot and just wide. What a heck of an effort there by Eric Swenson. Out of the point for Paulson. Tipped in front, but that one's going to bounce wide. Watched by Berger. Up ahead to Ditzig. Ditzig working against Tompkins. Spinning in. Looking for puck support. Blocked by Tompkins on the centering attempt. And Paulson's going to sling that around the boards. 8:30 left here in the third period. Puck played ahead. Swenson controls right at neutral ice. Drop pass for Lee. Lee working his way in. Finds Berger on the far wing. And Berger can't quite pull the trigger on it. Reavers head back the other direction, led by Fieldus. Fieldus spinning through one defender. Drop pass for Ditzig. Back to Fieldus. Oh, and he can't quite pull the trigger on that bouncing puck. Out of the corner, Frederick takes a look here. He's watched by Vinci. Swept off his stick. Back for Swenson, finally able to dump it out of the zone. Grindeland will hustle after it. Both teams using the opportunity to change a few skaters. 7:40 now left in the period. Play ahead for Malloy. He tries to spring Trich, but it's turned over. Lee controls now by the near boards, puts him on net, and pad saved by Offit. He gets those big pillows down, smothers the puck, and gets a face-off coming up now out of the Reavers zone. 7:13 left to play in the period. Baker controls here from the hash marks. Matt Baker spinning in. Puck forced free though. Reavers try to head back the other direction. Turned over for Knutson. Knutson working against Trich. Building up speed through neutral ice. In the offensive zone, separated from the puck by Malloy. Here's a stretch pass for Ritter. Ritter working his way in. Nice heck of a diving effort there by Smith. Can be certainly dangerous if you end up pulling the player's skates, but if you've got the hand-eye coordination, you only knock away the puck, then that's all good. Here's Ritter again off the near wing, racing in with speed. Knudsen trying that diving maneuver, can't quite free up the puck. Cross ice pass for Andreas. He soccer style bounces it in. And that way, witness protection program. Laundry Day, the captain, John Andreas, finds the back of the net on the 12th Reavers goal of the night. That one's going to come at 6:17, and it's going to extend their lead now to 7. Face off away at center. Knudsen plays it back for Baker. Baker with speed working against Dielges. Ahead for Ditzig now. Ditzig racing in, puts a shot on, save, rebound loose, and Ditzig flicks that one into the back of the net with a backhand. So 2 goals in rapid succession here from the Reavers. And I'm going to make it now their 13th of the night. Reavers 13, Mountaineers 5, still 6:03 left on the clock. Dumped in by Davidson. It bounces out of the corner. Tompkins back to get it. And here's the Mountaineers headed back the other way. Swept away by Ditzig, though. Ditzig working through Berger. Can't quite get a handle on the puck. Nice defensive play there by Cole Berger. Ditzig just going to cycle the puck down low. Frederick has it here for the Mountaineers. Plays it off the boards. Grindelin gets to it, but it's freed up by Lee. Jordan Lee working in from a narrow angle, puck loose in front off the side of the pads. And look at this, a whistle face-off coming up now in the Reavers zone. 5:10 left in the period. Both teams getting set for the draw. Face-off is away. Berger fishes it out of the corner. Shovels one right on net. Sticked away, though, by Offit. Out to the far wall. Ahead again for Ditzig. Ditzig working in, catching up to the loose puck. Ditzig on a toe drag, and nice save there by Neeson. Heck of an effort there to get the stick up for the poke check. Looks like Ditzig's going to lose a little bit of hardware. Blade of his stick snapped off. Not sure if it was part of the play or one of those things where you go into the boards afterward or what have you, but that's 2 broken sticks now so far on this one, so always good to have a spare on the bench. Certainly hard to play without one. Here's Davidson in now from the top of the hash marks. Davidson a shot, save Neeson, and that one kicks to the corner. Davidson working below the goal line here. Puck stolen away by Frederick as the clock winds down to 4 minutes now. Frederick slings that one down the length. No icing, says the official. Both teams had an opportunity to touch it looked like, as it bounced its way through. Ritter plays off for the witness protection program, who dumps the puck deep into the offensive zone. Malloy hustles to the corner to retrieve it. Malloy tries to break towards the net. Nice defensive play there by Baker to break it up. Here's Matt Baker, hustling through the neutral zone. Watched by Trich out of the corner. Puck knocked off his stick twice, but he stays with it both times. Working towards the slot, spinning away. Baker from the slot shot and save off it. Heck of an effort there by Baker to weave through a couple defenders, stay with the puck after it was swept off his stick a few times, and to still get the shot away from the slot. That's a great effort there by the Mountaineers. Face-off coming here now to the right of Offit. 2:55 left on the clock. Smith has it here. It's poked off his stick by Ritter. Ritter now turned over for Knudsen. Knudsen puts a shot on, but he might have got tipped by a stick over the net, hard off the glass. Towards the net, puck loose out front, and Offit is going to get a glove on that one. Face-off coming up now to his left. And both teams are set. 2:20 left on the clock here. Malloy has it, chips it off the boards for Ritter. Ritter hustling into the zone. He's watched by Baker. Nice play there by Baker to sweep the puck off his stick. Centering pass there, but no one on the other end of it. And now Paulson to neutral ice for the Mountaineers. Racing in, Paulson's drop pass for Knutson. Another drop pass, but it's stolen away by Trich. Trich ahead for Ritter. Here's Logan Ritter now from the circles, and the centering pass blocked by Baker. Nice effort there again by the Mountaineers. Puck tipped below the goal line. Shot from the narrow angle by Ritter, but off the side of the net. Baker recovers here. And looks to put up ice for Knutson. Now for Paulson. Paulson hustling after, watched by Vingy. Paulson towards the net for Saban, and just over the net. Nice backdoor opportunity there for the Mountaineers, but they can't quite make it connect. Here's Lee from the point. He floats one on, and that one's swallowed up by Offit for a face-off. Both teams using this opportunity to get some fresh players out there as the clock winds down in this one. 1:10 left for us here in the third. To the point for Frederick. Plays it around for Lee. Lee takes a look here, works his way towards the net. Centering pass, but it's tipped away by Davidson. And heading out of the zone for Thielges. 48 seconds left in the period. Thielges working his way in, toe drags, and towards the net. And headed back the other way come the Mountaineers. It's Swenson. Swenson with Lee. Swenson puts a shot on hard and over the net off the end boards. Frederick races back to collect it. Plays ahead again for Swenson. And they're right back in the zone. No, stolen away by Davidson. Davidson looks to clear it out with 20 seconds left. Floated back to neutral ice. Ditzig now off the far board, 7 seconds. Turned over at neutral ice. Here's the Mountaineers spinning as the clock down to 3 seconds. Swenson puts it on, but that's the buzzer. And there's your final through one. It's Reavers 13, Mountaineers 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. Up next, it's the penultimate game. It's the Secrets taking on the Guardians in what's sure to be a good one. Stay tuned for that. If not, we'll be back for the third one. It'll be Diplomats versus the other team. I'm blanking on it. The Albatross. Thanks to the staff in the truck for that one. I don't know why. There's only 6 teams. I already said 5 of them. Shouldn't be that hard to remember the 6th one. At any rate, we'll be back very shortly about